The Super Bowl delivered a pretty entertaining game, if you might exclude the last penalty call. All jokes aside, the Super Bowl Sunday dropped so many jaw-dropping moments. The halftime show was a banger by Rihanna, and of course film fans got some juicy content as well. The biggest has to be by far from Warner Bros. Discovery and DC Comics. The Flash has rushed to our TV screens, dropping its first official trailer. Ezra Miller controversy aside, the hype for this film has been mounting for years. Andrés Muschietti has a big task of concluding the final film in the original DCEU universe, but he also has a task of introducing new fans into the DC multiverse. The original trailer drops so many big Easter eggs and clues into the film's plot. No villain revealed officially just yet, but plenty to go over in the new Flash trailer. The trailer begins with Barry Allen going back to his childhood home over and over again, and a voiceover from Michael Keaton's Batman. We get a good look into the home and life that Barry knew before the passing of his mother. We cut to a close-up of Ben Affleck's Batman cowl, and then this cuts right into a shot of the same Batman riding his bike down and chasing somebody or something. The voiceover comes from Michael Keaton's Batman and is a directed question towards Barry Allen. Barry himself is concerned about causing paradoxes within this new universe. The multiverse is possibly collapsing, and Barry is left saving this last bit of universe that he's stuck in. Keaton's Bruce Wayne is confused on why Barry chooses to save this universe out of others. Barry states that this reality and universe is the only one in which his mom lives. We cut to flashback scenes of young Barry and his mom dancing with each other and enjoying their company together right before the tragedy. The flashbacks give Barry that inner motivation that he has to save his mom. This causes him to challenge and test the laws of time. He chooses to undo his past. This causes a whole new universe and whole new people to be created. He also comes to find another version of himself in that reality. This other Barry Allen claims that Barry from the DCEU stole his face. We then cut to the two Barrys walking towards an old abandoned mansion. We all can make assumptions onto which rich billionaire lives here, but then we hear another Bruce Wayne voiceover. This time we hear Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne from the original DCEU timeline. Bruce is told by Barry that he can go back in time and fix things. Batman rightfully claims that there are consequences that are unimaginable. We cut away to the new timeline where it looks like the events of the original Man of Steel are taking place all over again. Zod and his forces are back on Earth to claim it for Krypton. Barry understands what those events caused and is frightened by this new world. When Barry goes back in time to save his mom, he also broke the universe in a very damaging way. General Zod is back and alive in this new timeline. He arrives anticipating someone else's arrival as well. Barry Allen created a whole new timeline where there are no metahumans on Earth. No Wonder Woman, no Green Lantern, no Aquaman. He looks to be in the worst situation and has no help in sight. Or does he? We cut to the Batcave and the lights turn on, revealing a ton of bats flying all around the cave. We then get a familiar voice asking Barry if he wants some help. A shadowy figure appears over the cave and dons a familiar shape and look. Both Barrys look on and are caught in complete surprise to see the Cape Crusader in this universe. Michael Keaton's Batman has returned on screens for the first time since 1992's Batman Returns. He looks to be in prime form and dons his original suit while taking on some bad guys. Both Barry Allens are completely shocked and amazed to see a version of Bruce Wayne existing in this universe. There's a final montage of DCEU's Batman fighting off some military force. We cut and see for the first time a superhuman fly up to the clouds. We can all just go ahead and say that this is most likely Sasha Calle's Supergirl. She's flying up and carrying what looks to be an unconscious Barry Allen to the sky for some reason. Barry speaks more on his concern, possibly failing to undo the mess that he created. His mission is to return back home to the proper timeline and looks for help from others like Batman and the Supergirl. But failure to fix the timeline jeopardizes a possible future for anyone. We get more montages of the film and more of Batman from the DCEU. It looks like the film could divide between both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. The heroes seem to be in some trouble, and Barry asks for Batman on what they should do. He simply voices for them to try not to die. Kara Zor-El appears and saves the group of heroes. DCEU's Barry's questions on why it's not Clark Kent showing up. Kara reveals herself and her name and catches the attention of one of the Barrys. The title is then revealed as well as the Supergirl outfit in the film. The second Barry Allen tries to snap a picture of the Supergirl and claims it's for his future children with Kara. The film hits theaters on June 16th of this year. Like I mentioned earlier, the villain of this film, known as Dark Flash, has yet to be revealed, fully at least. We did get a sneak peek into that villain possibly during that wide shot of him and Barry Allen colliding their heels. The film looks very beautiful and unique from anything we've seen from any DC project beforehand. hand. It blends different universes and characters from different universes as well. Mixing the tone of characters into a single film isn't impossible to do. No Way Home was a smashing hit for both Sony and Disney, and netted in a ton of cash for both studios. The Flash film is colorful and vibrant as well. You can tell Muschietti's vision is incorporated into all of this. Before we finish off this video, I would like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit that like button if you can. Drop a sub, leave a comment, and hit that bell so you don't miss any videos coming up. I'm absolutely pumped to see how this project will play out. And yes, Ezra Miller is a controversial figure, but I believe in honoring contracts and understanding studio obligations made years before Miller's incidents. I hope DC and James Gunn take note of the vision and the tone from this project when they go forth with their DC universe. I love the suit that they have for Supergirl, very much incorporates a lot of the old Man of Steel style, kind of giving its own look as well. Another thing too is Ben Affleck's having a new Batman suit. I mean, it's wearing slightly bluer colors, I think. Some people have been debating whether or not they're still kind of a tint of gray. Doesn't really matter to me, it looks like a different suit entirely, so it'll be interesting to see how this Ben Affleck Batman will conclude his run. Earlier screenings have been very positive, but changes have been made since the arrival of Peter Safran and James Gunn. The film might be very good and could really elevate the standards of superhero films moving forward. We're just gonna have to wait until June 16th to find out. But share your thoughts on the trailer in the comment section below. I appreciate you dropping by and watching this video. If you haven't dropped a like, go ahead and drop it now. Leave your comments below, and also click on some videos here on the right side of your screen just to check out a little bit more of my videos here on YouTube. Thanks for watching and have a good one.